I look weird. I look weird in this. It makes me all puffy. Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. Hopefully y'all are doing well. I have quite a bit of an update for y'all and some things that came to my concern about different facilities, and I'm gonna get into it in this video. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, relax, and I'm gonna give you some helpful tips and the importance of actually gowning up for cystic fibrosis protection. If you find this video educational and entertaining, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Let's YouTube know that people enjoy my content and it spreads awareness all throughout YouTube. So without further ado, I'm gonna go right into talking about the updates and why I'm wearing this fashionable thing. So first off, the reason I'm wearing this is it came to my attention a couple days ago when I went to the ER. Now, I went to the ER not for anything wrong with my cystic fibrosis, but actually with my portacath, my little instrument that I get antibiotics and blood draws through. It stopped working, apparently. Home health came to try to draw blood, it didn't work. I went to the ER because they tried it a couple times with different size needles, couldn't get any blood return, and if very little, almost like it's clotted. So I had to go to the ER and they had to do what it's called a TBA. Now, what that is it's a little vial. I'll actually show you right here. It's this little thing. And it actually, let me open up this little jar here. These gloves. Sorry, the gloves are sticking to the tape. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. Take the gloves off because I don't think I can actually show y'all. All right, anyways, it's like a little vial, tiny, 2 mils. And what this is it's supposed to take out and disintegrate the blood clots and the crust of old blood that could have been stuck in there. So you do the little vial, you mix it up with about 10 to 12 mLs of solution, just so it's not, gets a little bit diluted, and it goes straight into the port. Now it doesn't go inside my veins, it just goes straight to the port line to break down anything it does. And you have to sit there for about 30 to an hour and a half, depending on if it breaks it down fast enough. Sometimes I waited like 30 minutes, sometimes I waited over an hour at the hospital because the port does that from time to time, it will clog. Unfortunately with the ER, the TBA didn't work. And so they had to call radiology, and I have to schedule to where he issued it was a non-working port, which means I have to go get it replaced if they can't fix it through their side. So unfortunately I do have to, I'm gonna get this off too. Oh, it gets hot. This thing's hot. I don't know how people, nurses do it. But yeah, I have to go into surgery, get my port replaced. Thankfully, the port surgery is not a major surgery. I can go home the same day, but I will be under anesthesia throughout the surgery, so hopefully I won't be able to feel too much pain. Now with my lung function, because my recent lobectomy, my lung function is greatly decreased, but it's just enough to where I can go under anesthesia safely for them to do the minor surgery of the port. It just very caution. That's why I had to go draw blood work and do all this tests and make sure I was safe enough to do the procedure. So sometime this week, I'll be getting a call from radiology saying, well, we're gonna schedule you for this day, and I have to go in. Now, that's that. This thing. So it came to my attention because of the ER. Every hospital does things differently. But from my experience and how I was, educated, that cystic fibrosis people are very prone to catching other illnesses very easily because of our lack of our immune system. So it is very highly recommended that nurses and doctors gown up, like what I have here, in order to see us, to kind of prevent germs and stuff that they have seen other patients into your room. And that's why it's so highly encouraged for people to gown up. Not just doctors, but other people that come to see us, if it's not our family members or people that see us regularly on a regular basis. So that we don't catch what comes out from other people. Now, some places, unfortunately, aren't specialty hospitals like mine. Mine always has like a little picture of a cystic fibrosis cautionary sign above everyone's door that has cystic fibrosis, so people know, it's a reverse gown, or reverse cautionary procedure, which means they gown up and not us. So everything that enters our room is practically has to stay in our room, whether it be food, items, just anything, it has to stay in there once it can't leave for sanitary reasons. So I'm saying this because not every hospital y'all go to will be specialty and within your own hospital. Sometimes you got to go to the ER in a different place, just for safety precaution, and getting you there faster can make you heal faster. But one thing I will say is, because they don't know too much about cystic fibrosis, it is your right as a patient to request it. So I'm about to show you how to properly put on a gown for both, if y'all are ever curious, and the proper procedure of what they should do when coming to see you. Now I'm gonna scoot over here so you can see kind of like a little video. So as you can see, it's this lovely yellow gown. It's pretty big, it's only one size, so I was kind of small in compared to doing the unraveling and stuff. So once I got it together, you put it on over your head. Make sure you see you put each hand through. There's a little thing for your thumb, and you put it on. And there's this little bands, or almost like a robe, almost, that you get and you twist around your body. I twist it around to the front because I'm so small, and I tie it in the front. Some nurses actually do that. Some of them, because it's one size, they don't need to. But that's how you probably put on the gown. Now, you don't need to forget the gloves. The gloves are also important. For me, because it's at home, I have plastic see-through gloves. Most hospitals have like the blue gloves, so don't mind that. Gloves are gloves, they're both the same to protect you. And you can't forget your handy-dandy mask. And yeah, that's the proper way to gown up if anyone's interested in knowing, the proper procedures and what you should expect from people. Now, again, it's your right, regardless if it's their protocol or not. Because some protocols now, I think started last year, that they didn't need the actual gown as long as they had a mask and gloves. Which I think is kind of silly, because you go to different people's rooms that are sick, and then you come to mine and you're touching all my stuff. Even though you have gloves on, it doesn't mean that the airborne diseases can't, filtrate through what you were wearing. That's only my take of it. See, that was one of the biggest things that concerned me once I went to the ER, because they didn't gown up. They didn't know why they wanted to gown up. They didn't even ask until I mentioned it. And they were kind of confused. So, but they did what I said, because it is my right. And they did that with precautionary. The doctor understood. So, yeah, just so y'all know, for anyone who has cystic fibrosis and we're kind of concerned or confused why some people gown up, some people don't, some facilities don't, that's why. All right, on to my update on recovery. Other than the port where I just said, you know what, and we'll take it off. And that's how you just take it off. You just rip it from the front and it's comes off. But yeah, I was getting a little hot. It has no air filtration, so whew, I feel much better. So anyways, recovery wise, my scars are doing good. They're healing. All the glue and stuff is off, and I'll show you some pictures here, how good they're doing. I know they're not gonna go away scar wise, but the pinkness should go away eventually. I'm moving around a lot more. I still can't pick up more than 15 pounds now. I got 5 pounds added to my what I can pick up. And also I got a grabber because I can't bend down to grab stuff. I mean, it doesn't have like a big handle thing, but it's something I can use for like picking up little small stuff if I drop it, or if I need to pick up something that'll make me slip. So I thought that was handy. My insurance got that for me, and a shower chair so I could take a shower without exhausting my lungs and having to try to stand and breathe at the same time. So I don't need to show that. I mean, it's just a stool. Everyone sees a stool. So I didn't need to figure I didn't need to carry that out. But other than the scars, my lungs are actually expanding a little bit. My middle lobe, last time I saw my doctor on the 6th, said it was actually starting to expand, which is good because that means it's going to eventually go up to take the space that was taken out. And hopefully by that time, I think we're in almost month 2. Yeah, almost month 2 that in my recovery. So super excited to actually start doing things. I went to the grocery store. I could walk a little bit more without the cane, but I do still get winded if I walk long distance. I just use the electric carts just for precautionary. I'll get up and get something off the aisle and stuff. So, take a breath, Dara, take a breath. But yeah, you can see my house is going pretty good. Still a little bit of stuff to do, like the curtains and stuff. I have a blanket over there, so when I watch TV, it is not like a glare, so I can easily watch without being irritated. But I'm getting curtains on soon and just getting a little bit things tidied up, and then I'll do a little house tour because I know y'all are wanting that. So I hope y'all enjoy my little update video. I know it's not too awful long, but it is something I really wanted to talk about with the precautionary of safety and what to expect and what you have your right to do as a cystic fibrosis patient. And if you are a family member or a friend with a person who has cystic fibrosis, how you can protect them more when going in and out of hospitals and such. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next one, guys. Bye.